Hi, I'm Suzanne Ross of the Raven Foundation, and I want to talk to you about some of the hot topics that are in the air right now and basically the way we're going about dealing with them. I mean, you know what they are. We've been having endless debates, it seems, about Iraq and Afghanistan, about health care, which is gets sidetracked into talk about socialism and abortion rights and uh, then there's the economy and issues of fair play and who's responsible and joblessness and it just seems like there's an endless list right now of very important issues that are on the table for us as a nation. And they are issues that are getting a lot of us all worked up. And so I want to ask the question, what good comes of getting all worked up about these things? I mean, I am assuming that if you're engaged with these issues, that you're interested in looking for the good solution, the best outcome for us as a nation. But when we get all worked up about these things, when our rhetoric becomes laced with hatred, with anger, or when we sort of settle into this smug self-righteousness that can come through, it often appears in the humor, the humorous news shows. We're no longer talking about the issue. What we're talking about is me and you. The issue on the table doesn't matter. What matters in my anger and my hatred or my self-righteousness is that I am right and you, my friend, are wrong. In fact, I am good and you are evil. And I've heard things like, I'm an American, you're a Nazi. Or I'm for freedom, you're a socialist. Right? I mean, these are things that give ourselves permission to stop listening to the other and to justify the fact that we need to win at any cost. Our position, our cause is so right, so good, that any tactic at all is justified to win it. Now, this type of rhetoric, with both sides engaging in this kind of thing, leads to a situation we have right now, which is basically endless conflict. I mean, it's what we see on these 24-hour news programs or talk radio, what we see in so-called debates, whether they're on, the Sunday morning news shows or in Congress. Right now we have presidential campaigns that begin the day after the election. So we have 4-year-long campaigns, which are all about endless, pointless accusations and conflict that have no purpose except to make ourselves feel good and right and justified and to know we're the moral ones. We're on the right side of the issue and to justify our hatred and our anger. So we have a choice. We can nurse that anger, and I'm going to tell you, if you've fallen victim to this, and I have, it feels good. It feels good to know you're right. Anger and hatred and self-righteousness is an addictive kind of condition because it's an easy, cheap way to feel good. So what I'm suggesting is that we all go on a strict diet and turn off and stop listening to any voice out there that gets you all worked up. If you listen to someone or read someone or watch someone who leaves you angry or feeling hateful or feeling self-righteous, turn them off, stop listening, and start looking for the people who are actually working on the issues, who actually care about finding the good solutions, because they're out there. They're out there, and it's time to start listening to them. So I encourage you to make that effort, to join the cause of listening to reasonable voices, and to join us at the Raven Foundation, where we look at conflict and violence and have, I hope, some useful resources for you. So thanks for listening.